We back! We back! Hey, Snoop Pigeon. I don't know what happened there. That kind of sucks, but at least I got a little bit of a break from the purring. It's really loud. I don't know if you guys, can freaking, you guys don't hear it at the same volume as I do, because, I turn it down so that way to make sure that I'm still audible. But, it's so constant. It's hard to think. Holy crap. I don't know, if that's supposed to be the vibe, but, congratulations on that first, Snoop Pigeon. Congrats. Soon we're gonna be able to take a break, I think. It's unfortunate that this did happen, right before my break, but, hey. God. Tabbing back in and I just immediately, oh God. Woohoo! What would our parents think? Wasn't going to uni supposed to set us up for life. I genuinely don't know what to do from here. Wasn't it supposed to set us up for life? I don't know. At least in Japan, that seems to work that way. You graduate university knowing exactly what you want to do for a living. Over a couple months, we have the session of job interviews for graduates. Damn, straight to the point, I guess. I'd love to just take a year off, but I feel like leisure is only afforded to the wealthy. Game's so fucking real. Man, what have I been doing these last couple years? I expected uni to guide me through this, but we were all graduating before I had time to realize what was going on. You still got options? The people I grew up with. You only have one plan, if any. There's no plan B. It's like with this art stuff, it better work out because I don't have anything else. This is all I'm good at, and I don't have the time or resources to just retrain. You have to get it right the first time, or, well, that's you done. Can you not force a plan B out of yourself? What was your plan A? Ooh. You genuinely appreciate the oppressive feeling of the purring, but you're also mad in the brain. Well, I love the sound of cats purring, but, it was very... I'm sensorily sensitive sometimes, what was your plan A? Not sure. I can only really call it a plan in hindsight. There was nothing you were looking towards? Nah, I just felt like it was something I was okay at, right? So I could just keep going till I got better, and eventually, that had to lead to something, right? I do sometimes wonder, though, if I should have just abandoned art school and followed in my father's footsteps. Wouldn't that be sad to give up on your whole thing? Is it still not an option? It feels too late now. I know nothing about the trade. I always got the feeling my dad was a little disappointed I didn't. I just feel like that's a feeling all university graduates have. I mean, I came from a family of creatives. Everyone apart from me has a job in advertising, but what if I'm not cut out for it? Really? I wish I had that kind of opportunity. You don't think you could manage? I wish I had that kind of opportunity. I mean, I'd take whatever opportunity is given to me, of course, but I much prefer to glue myself to a desk and keep drawing. I just want to keep my head down. Well, who's being choosy now, then? I think I get it, though. I just want to get on with the work. That's not just it. My sister often comes home past 1 o'clock in the morning. That kind of work ethic scares me. I think my parents have always seen me as the black sheep of the family. I've always kept to myself. You meant more fit in the aesthetic of it, complementing the unease and restlessness of the characters. Yeah, I mean, I just hear cats purring and think, happy, happy kitty. That's definitely not what it feels like right now. To me, at least. That kind of work ethic scares me. So pervasive, too. What sort of company, what sort of society requires you to work 15 hours a day? That's so much. Christ, I mean, I knew it was bad, but I thought it was bad enough here. Right? Just different kinds of bad, I guess. I feel horrible for thinking this way, though. Like I'm not putting my back into it. Like I'm not trying hard enough to make it in life. I wouldn't be able to keep things straight. I mean, just take the state of my desk, for example. I'm sure you'd procrastinate less if you were being paid. That's the thing, though. I'd be paid to do it like a professional. My dad's a pretty predominant director in the advertisement industry. I'd rather not slather his name in dirt. I mean, you were always telling me about how I don't know until I've tried. If I were him, I'd be happy you were working in the same industry as me. Oh. You're right, he would. But he does talk about how either my sister or I should have gone into academia. Art school is technically academia, no? I can hardly get my way through a single book. I don't think I was ever surprised I never went into STEM. They're the reason I was even able to study here in the first place. You can't always live up to your parents' expectations, though. I wish I could be the person I need to be able to pay it back. I think I surprised my family in a lot of ways. They still struggle with my pronouns, and I don't know, you kind of inherit their norms and values, right? Oh, for sure, it scares me. You pick up parts of them, whether you want to or not. You don't have cats, so you don't make that association. I guess. But these people must have had cats. So, like, why? Also, it never mentioned the purring and, like, the sound effects that are supposed to be happening. So I just get very, very confused. I try not to think about it too much. I mean more of a social inheritance. Social inheritance. I just want to get things right. Me too. Like, I think they always expected I'd get a good, respectable job and settle down with a good wife. I don't think they resent me for it, but you can feel it, right? Yeah, I know what you mean. I think my parents would be chill with a lot of things, since none of us are particularly normal, strictly speaking. Eccentric might be better fitting than not normal. There's also the cricket sounds in the back, and they are not mentioned. I swear, I thought I heard the crickets one, but maybe I didn't. I always found it difficult not being able to conform. Eccentric might be more fitting. It'll mean the exact same thing back home. We even have the same. Something like a nail that sticks out gets hammered down. Yeah, that sounds Japanese. Jesus, that's terrifying. But I guess our education system does a good job of that, too. Obviously, there are exceptions, but the general consensus there is conform, don't complain. My parents would forgive me if I never settled down with a beautiful husband in a beautiful house, but I'd be deemed a social pariah. I suppose it's the universal experience. What do you expect, colonizer? There's something in not fitting in, though. Being an outsider is a direct attack on the status quo. Right, existing as praxis. Even so, I wish I had a sense of belonging. The only people who don't take me for some kind of joke are the friends I've made here. Whenever I catch up with high school friends, all they have to say about me is, I'm so quirky, so artsy. Well, how can they actually know you if that's all they have to say? It's upsetting realizing how little you have in common with your old friends. You've had some good friends, though, eh? Of course. But I remember being so close to my high school friends. You grew up, and they didn't. Or just didn't go the same way as you. Right? Sometimes scares me how little people change. For an international school, it sure was homogenous. You can afford to stay the same if you have money. If you're set on the right track, put in all the right schools, given all the right connections, you're rarely exposed to failure. Well, I went to school with them. How come I'm such a failure? Your friends seem a lot richer than your parents. You told me they never talk about politics, right? They've never had to think about it because they were able to stay unaffected. Or maybe I just didn't pay enough attention in class. No, that's not it. I'm really not sure what lessons I've learned here, if any. I feel like I've learned to be lucky. I'm sure you've learned plenty of skills over the last few years. Well, sure, but will they actually get me anywhere? I feel like there must be some universal puzzle I've yet to figure out. The universal puzzle is that everything sucks. We seem to be doing alright so far. Like, yeah, we're not sure what to do next, but we graduated, right? That counts for something. I mean, look at me. I really put all my eggs in one basket, you know? When I applied for university, I only picked one option. Christ, I did the same thing when applying for foundation. I mean, most people don't have that one place they set their heart on. Most people have that one place to set their heart on. I'm not sure I understand. It's not that simple. It's just like, I'll set my sights on something and it's this all or nothing type deal. I feel like I'm just begging to trip up and fail real hard one of these days. lip again. They were so right about me. Working towards something was a mistake? I gave up on all my non-creative courses during 6th form. I could have done something else, I was just bad at the exams. So what kind of plans do you think you might have gone down? Or the paths do you think I might have gone down? I was really into my sociology course during 6th form. I've been really passionate about music. What held you back? It seemed like it meant a lot to you. I was self-taught, never properly learned any theory. Just got to the point where I couldn't find the time. Probably the time, let's be real. Really? I mean, it was really good, it was just too much for me to keep up with at once. Something had to give, and I seemed to have the most grip on my visual work. I just can't get past the feeling of flatness. Like it's only the paths I can see that are straight and narrow, and I just don't want to live that way. Not even to reach an eventual goal? Things have to open up someday. Things have to open up someday? That's what I've been thinking the past 2 years! I'll intend to try, because what other options do I have? But the thought of it makes me so terribly sad. What about it makes you so sad? Lack of choice, or the illusion of choice. That's one of the things my family talks about a lot. So I kind of have to say that one. So maybe there isn't just one path. Maybe there's like 4 of them, but they're all much the same. None of them have any depth. I feel like I've arrived at life's train station, but instead of a season pass, all I have is this tattered lottery ticket. So I spend my days checking the timetable, watching everyone else leave the station. But there's a chance, though. Don't you think it's worth holding on to that? Oh, I cling to it because it's all I've got. I do know, Bo. I'm trying too. I don't know what I'm doing either. You say you're stuck at the station, but I'm lost in the forest. I'd follow any path I could take. These last few weeks, I don't know what's been going on. Completely lost any sense of time. I feel like my memory's all been out of whack. I've lost all sense of time. We've been spending too much time in our own heads. I've certainly been doing all my living up there in my skull. It's too much time spent in this place, this flat. You're always saying we should get out more. You're right. Well, I'm always right, Bo. What a snoop pigeon thing to say. We're both guilty, though. I haven't been myself either, full of self-pity, self-loathing. You know we can always talk about it, right? I know. I can't say why I haven't. I always mean to do all these things, but I just keep pushing them back. I can't quite summon the will. Don't call you out like that. Too late. Hey! Guess I knew you were struggling too and didn't want to be a burden. I've been no better. It's just what I learned to do. Bottle it inside. You can talk to me too. I've been trying to be strong because I felt like you were too. Yeah, okay. Let's make a deal. From now on, we'll talk about everything, alright? We're gonna need to more than ever once I'm on the other side of the world. It's gonna be a lot of getting used to, huh? Remember when we spent that whole summer texting each other? Into 2nd year, right? It's gonna be a lot longer than a summer this time. End of 2nd year, right? After I moved out of Friary Road. I never felt that way about anyone before. Fresh-faced baby ale. Shut up. Everything we built still feels so unfinished. Yeah. There's so much we plan to do with this flat. Shame we never got your record player set up. Wish you could have cleared that junk in the corridor. We didn't quite finish off those drinks. Shame we never got your record player set up. I always felt bad about that. I meant to do these things. I just keep letting them slip. It's okay. There are plenty of things I forgot to get around to, too. Feels like it's been a long day. Yeah. A long few weeks. Not long enough, though. I'll drink to that. Are you sure we're on top of bills right now? I stole the mop bucket from the neighbors. Should probably give the sheets a wash before you move. I stole the mop bucket. Really? You just went up the stairs? Yeah. My shoes off like a sneaky burglar. Brought it back into the kitchen in case they have the audacity to take it away again. Finally, we can get on with cleaning the kitchen floor. Are you sure we're on top of the bills right now? We should probably give these sheets a wash. I did the washing while you were passed out. We should probably give these sheets a wash before we move. I don't think we washed these since we started panicking about moving. Yeah, we've lost our routine. Let's just wash everything tomorrow. It'll be nice to feel fresh. I can't think of anything else. How many journeys there and back do you think we'd have to do in your dad's van? Moving stuff? I don't know. 2 should do, hopefully. It'll be weird seeing everything all packed into the van. One of us have to get the tube? If there are only 2 seats? I hadn't thought about that. I could probably just sit on the stuff in the back. I could probably just sit on it. Sounds safe. It'll be like when my dad used to drive my brother and I back from our childminders in his work van. I guess it could be fun, sitting on top of all the furniture, like we're both smugglers or something. I don't even want to think about unpacking all that stuff. I can't even imagine dealing with this huge mattress. Yeah. Amongst everything, too. Like, what are we gonna do with your wardrobe? That thing looks super heavy. Bo? Oh, you fell asleep. Guess I'll get some rest, too. Must be pretty late in the AM now. Thanks for chatting, Bo. The gentle hum of the night with occasional ambiance. Are you sure that's a hum? It sounds like purring. Okay, so we're gonna be Bo again, but I think I need a bit of a break. Yeah, say a few couple seconds ago. Narrative log. Is that? Oh, yeah, that's what we did. I'm gonna return to main menu for a minute. Gentle hum. Any unsaved data will be lost. Luckily, we just saved. We'll be fine. Chapter select. How many chapters are there? Friary Road, no longer home. Okay, that's where we were already. Wait, no longer home. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to be taking a quick break because it's hot in here and I need to cool my water down a little bit more, even if it's going to drip all over my desk. Thank you, condensation. Thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I need to take a minute to cool down, so I think this is going to be a perfect time to take a little break. Woomy! Thank you so much for the woomy! Let me go ahead and get the music playing, because don't stop the party. We'll be right back.
When the night was closing in, I was alone and so afraid. Couldn't see the light. No. Then my world began to spin. Where's the beginning and where's my omega? Had to make it right. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They've been piling up inside. Inside there's a glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No, there's no past, no tomorrow. You're lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. You gotta be there. You gotta be. I want it closer. Bring me my black sunrise. Gotta be there. You gotta be there. I was trying to invade, but there were no walls to barricade. And there's no need to fight. No. I was driving deep within, but there were no race I had to win. Now that I found the light. Oh yeah. There's a moment when you know that every teardrop has to go. They've been piling up inside. Inside there's a glow. Could this moment be meant to be? Lose the shadows and you'll see. Lose the shadows and be free. Black sunrise. Ain't gonna let it go. Let it go. No. Black sunrise. There's no past, no tomorrow. Get lost in reflections. Dance with the starlight. You gotta be there. You gotta be. I want it closer. Bring me my black sunrise. Gotta be there. You gotta be
Alright, I'm back with the most dramatic timing with the music, wouldn't you say? Wouldn't you say? Oh, we don't need to listen to more music. Not right now, because we're back and we're going to be continuing playing No Longer Home. Yes, this game has been real heavy. Honestly, I didn't expect anything different.
Oh man.
Alright, you can overlap them. Good work there, JK. Good work. I don't know how well those get along together. We might need to, like, sync them up a little bit better. You know? I mean, like, Wummy! Alright, let's continue.
Let's have a drink.
Okay. Cheers. Oh, while I was away, I should have run the fan. Because then it would be slightly cooler in here. But, alas, I did not. Alright. Let's see. Is there anything new in here? Any new dialogue? No, it just seems like it's really early in the morning. Like, really early. Yeah, there's the mop bucket. We did a thievery! Well, we stole it back, you know. Oh, there is something over here. What is it, though? The weeds around the drain have begun spreading out, slowly claiming the rest of the garden. Good shit, good to know. Okay, is there anything else out here? Nope, we're good. We're good, we're not missing any dialogue out here. Woo! Woo! What are we supposed to do now? Are we gonna start packing? I'm ready to do some packing. I imagine we can't go through this door. No, we can't. The door still won't budge. Oh well. I don't think much of ours is in there anyway. I'm sure the landlord won't notice I leave it behind. Well, that's not your baggage to deal with now, is it? Oh, the front door's open. We're probably gonna go on a walk. Sounds like a good thing to do at dawn. You know, before everything gets heated up. You know, like current events. I still don't see anything. Maybe you're just not seeing what you want to see. Sad. Sag. Alright. Let's go take a look at the study. Like, where are my kitties at? Ooh, this is shifted around. This got moved. Oh, yep, they're taking down the guitars. Hello? Anything in here? Oh. We did find a shiny little thing here. We did find a, trippy sequence. On the screen, there's a man at a gas station with his dog. What was its name again? Blue, Homer, I don't know, it's just some dog. The dog's name's Blue, okay? Dog's name's Blue. Is that it? That's not trippy at all. I was looking for a trippy sequence. Damn. Bits of paper, poorly held up with tack, have slowly been peeling away from the wall for months. Okay, no, my posters are fine. I was just like, is it calling me out again? No, it's not. The posters of the poetic mage remind me to see my own soul as an arboretum. The static groans. What static? What static is groaning? It's a little strange. It's a trailer dude. Hey, how you doing, trailer dude? Wurmple's not here to appreciate you, but I imagine after you start talking, they still might not appreciate you. We'll find out. After all, if the last one of these creatures with anything to go off of, I imagine you're a manifestation of everything I see wrong with myself or my surroundings or something, you know? Let's have a good chat. That monster husband's looking very cozy. Yeah. Edith. Like from the game? Oh, you stepped out around the time they introduced themselves as Edith, didn't you? Oh, Edith. I moved in a little early. Your flatmates haven't taken all their stuff yet. Woomy! That's one huge tone shift there with the Woomy. But I've been needing somewhere to stay after I got kicked out of my last place. I hope that's cool with you. Actually, we're moving out soon. Why do you always call me that? We can only do silence. Of course it is. I knew you'd understand, Edith. You know, you should try to be more confident, Edith. I really miss our jam sessions. What happened to those, Edith? You still play guitar, right? I don't know. Most of my guitars need repairing. Most? So they're not all broken, yes? Guess I just haven't had time. I haven't been feeling it lately. Oh, come on. Hang out again sometime. I can give you a hand with the soldering. Sure, sometime soon. Oh boy. Are you like dysphoria manifest? Is that what this is? Oh wow, your snoot is so long. Look at them teeths. Really do be lounging though. Really do. Can I leave? I can. See ya. Like your antlers. Leaves home. It's the front of the building! There you are. Couldn't sleep? Suppose my head feels so full. I just want to get some fresh air, you know? My head feels so full. Everything just keeps stretching on in front of me and nothing's in reach anymore. I can't stop thinking about all I'll be missing. Yeah, me too. We've been cooped up inside for too long. We probably got far too comfortable. You think so? I mean, I've always known I had to go back to Japan. I suppose, but so have I. I convinced myself we'd work things out somehow, that I'd get a job. Hoped I'd be able to do the same. Wish I just had a little more time. Hoped I'd be able to do the same. I know, you're doing what you can. But at least be able to help somehow. You're doing what you can, too. Feels like it's all rigged against us. Certainly not easy. We're doing what we can. What do we do? Why don't we take a walk? Well, it's the middle of the night. We won't be getting sleep anytime soon. Let's go on a walk. Yeah, that's right. Do some stretches, too. Alright, we shifted perspective. I think that's part of what it was trying to tell us. Right there, probably. We gotta have some new things to examine, right? If I just, like, walk over to the trash cans, we can go look in the trash, right? No. No. The street was always surprisingly quiet, despite being right next to the hospital. For London in general, really. That's why there's sirens all the time, because they're so close to the hospital. Okay. South London's always had a different vibe. I feel like I'm able to filter out all the noise. It's always had a different vibe. I know what you mean. It's not quite London. And it's not quite anywhere else. Caught somewhere between a city and a suburb. Can't quite put my finger on it. I feel like I've only just started appreciating that. Maybe I've just been living in the city for too long. I'm starting to feel like I've learned all I can from London, at least for now. I'd pretty much give anything to stay here. I really feel like I've only just started learning. I've been here all my life. 4 years isn't that long when you look at it that way, especially when you're busy getting an education. I know you have. It definitely took me a while to grow out of some stuff, you know. I think I used to be pretty close-minded. Yeah, yeah. Who knows what sort of stuff I'm closed-minded about, but don't realize it, you know? There's a lot of blind spots people have. Is this the same fucking building? Is it just the same building but fucked up? Is that what's going on now? I don't even get properly talking. Even get properly talking until the end of second year. I never really made much of an effort to make friends. I always thought you were part of the cool group. Never made an effort to make friends. I remember making a very conscious effort to make friends at the foundation. That disappeared as time went on. I'm so glad the friends I have now, but I wish I'd made a better effort. I always worried that people would think that I thought I was better than them. Why? I don't know. I was quiet and aloof. I feel like I got the impression you just consider your words. You can seem distant at times. I just thought you consider your words. I think some people misunderstand that distance, though. Always the mysterious one. That's the thing, I don't want to be. I just get scared. Talking is difficult, you know. I don't want people to take me the wrong way. Is this game just secretly about me and my family, my siblings, maybe? Like, is this what it's all about? I just kind of say things. I don't really think. Maybe that's bad? I think you're probably just thinking too much. About thinking too much. I used to think silence was the mark of intelligence or contemplation. I think a lot of us think that, but you're so wrapped up in your own thoughts that you never express yourself, then it's just like, who are you? This is the longest text box we've had in the whole game so far. It's a lot. I'm just a dummy, so I don't really know about all that, but I think you're cool, so you're cool. You're not a dummy. You're not a dummy. Fight them on that. They're not a dummy. There it is. You're not, though. And look at that. It's aging rapidly as we, the metaphor's not lost on me. Huh? You're not stupid. I could put more thought into things. We all could. It's just understanding the right things, perhaps. You are right, though. You've grown a lot since I've met you. We both have. I can remember we were both too scared to talk to each other. It's strange to think there was a time we hadn't talked yet. Just me out how little time has been since then. You know, bye for now, have a good day. Alright, Cloaked, thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. But this dialogue line right here. Strange that there was a time that we hadn't talked yet. I feel this way with Knitting Pichu. That's how I feel. We are so close that I'm just like, my god, there was a time I didn't know you. What the hell? It's only been just over a year since we really got to know each other. Our anniversary will be coming up pretty soon. Sucks I won't be able to stay for it. Yeah, would have been nice to have you around for my birthday, too. Are you sure you can't hang around for just a little bit longer? At least for my birthday? Only if you want immigration police coming, too. Wait, there's a time we didn't know Pichu? Impossible! I know, right? I guess not. Why does it say trial version in the corner anyway? I don't know. I don't know. It's been there the entire game, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says it right there in the corner, trial version. You're gonna be okay, right? We are, right? It's gonna be rough. Our paths will have to run parallel for a while. Yeah, it will be, won't it? But I think we'll be okay. Oh wait, is it the end? Yeah, we'll be okay. We'll know where to find each other. Visit soon? I'll try. I know. Oh, is that the end? I think that's the end. Yep. Alright. A little bit shorter than I expected. I thought we had a little bit more time left, but I do resonate a lot with the story. No Longer Home Trial Definitive Edition. Yeah, yeah. Oh. But yeah, like, I feel like this would have benefited from at least having some more playing with those metaphors, because they laid the groundwork for those side characters, those like really weird monster creatures who were like they're obviously a manifestation of some of their feelings or whatever. And there's a lot of like strings here, but it feels like, I mean, it feels like a snapshot, right? It feels like a snapshot. And there's a place for that. There's a place for just a snapshot. And I don't know, I feel like this could have benefited from being a little bit longer. Just a little bit, you know, a little bit more. No, yeah, I just read your same message again, Snoop Pigeon, and I still think it's funny. I'm just gonna let you know. But it would benefit from more content, but the fact that it does end abruptly does play into the themes brought by the game. Yeah, I'm not debating the abrupt ending, but like, a little bit more room to expand on the themes, a little bit more trippiness, I think it would have benefited a lot from. Like, I feel like it does deliver. Your humor is timeless. Very true, very true. Like, if I even edit some stuff in the future, you know, like, I have jokes that I'm looking at from, like, almost a year ago now, and I still go, that's Snoop Pigeon. The curse of me saving the VODs. But yeah, I feel like this, like, yeah, it's a snapshot, right? It is a snapshot of a particular day that they had, and that they worked together to create. And I feel like some of those feelings are lost simply because I am not these people. So I don't know what these creatures what they mean, what they're trying to bring to this. Why are they there if they play parts for a single scene, you know? Like, lastly, Luna and Autumn for being very cute cats. I miss you too. Oh, those are part of the special thanks. I love that. Oh. Well, I don't know how the game development might have been a compromise with their situation. I believe that the development of this game was happening while they were apart. I don't know if they ever actually ended up coming back together, but in the time that they had to be apart, they did make this game. So they just had that whole parallel going. And yeah. So I don't know exactly too much about that. It's just what there was on, like, the store page. Ooh, wow. Being a part of their story and experiences over the last 5 years. It took them a while to make this. Alright, I see. But, yeah. They sure did spend a lot of time with their friends. And, like, they did feel like they were people, indeed, like some fleshed out people, because they're based off of people. But as an audience member, it's really hard to form a bond with them when I only got to introduce myself to 3 of them. And then one of the ones who I introduced myself to, or got familiar with, was the one who had to leave. So it's very, very interesting to try to work on that, I guess. And as for the content warning, it's very mild, at least with the choices we made. It might be a little bit heavier if if you take some different options. I don't know for sure. But they are correct that just going, like, what it would be like if I just disappeared, that can indeed be suicidal thoughts, and I imagine at the time that this person, didn't think of it that way, You know, you only really realize in retrospect, which means that, like, I think that does mean that maybe they got some therapy, which I would, be I'm very happy to hear that. Very happy indeed. But, yeah, yeah, I guess to summarize my feelings there, like, could have used a little bit more time to develop. Like, honestly, what I was expecting was we'd have a first phase in the house, like this house that they were moving out of, one phase in the parents' house, and then one phase with them separated. But, you know, having it all take place in one day is also, like, pretty cool, and it's doable. There's just some missed potential points, you know? And, like, that's okay. It's okay to have missed potential. You caught your shiny? What is your shiny? What is it, JK? Oh, that sounds exciting. As a shiny hunter, you know, I do indeed love me some shinies. But, yeah, I guess that kind of summarizes my thoughts, you know? Plus, you can pet the cat. You can pet both the cats. Heck, you can even pet one of the cats twice. So, I mean, that's 3 sessions of cat petting that I found. You know? So, I think that's all my closing thoughts. And I think we should probably quit. Probably, actually, for the day. I know that this is going to be a pretty short stream then, all things considered. An S-tier freighter ship in No Man's Sky. Ah! That sounds like fun then. That sounds like fun. I do want to play No Man's Sky someday. Someday! Imagine a community day, we all congregate in one location and we just move as a swarm of ships. Woo! That would be funny. But, I think I am gonna end early today. I do have some backup games, but it's hot in here. It is hot in here. Someday, trademark. Alright. Keep calling me out, why don't you? But yeah, like, the rest of the house, nobody in the rest of the house has any lights on. We're trying to keep the heat that low. And frankly, I need to just turn off the lights and relax a little while. I think it's 4 players for Team Max. Boo!
Let's have a drink.
Cheers. Thank you for the hydrate. Definitely helps cool down a little bit. But, yeah, I think it was a good day. And you know what? Probably actually a good length for this heat wave. So that way I don't, like, overstay, my welcome in, heat, you know? Don't want, like, because yesterday, the lights were on here for so long that I was, like, dripping sweat when I was done, and that was not a fun feeling. It would only get worse today. Take care? yeah. I don't need to justify it. We had a nice stream with some nice closure with the game, and don't heat up too much. I won't. I promise. We're gonna be resting most of the weekend. My weekend, you know, most of my break. But with now, it's time for us to figure out who we're gonna raid. Who's live? Usually it's thermal expansion, but with streams, it's thermal contraction. I get it! But you know what? I think we should spread the love because somebody is live and they just gave us a little bit of a raid yesterday, so you know, I should repay the favor, shouldn't I? Let's go ahead and raid Dreamer Seeker! A wonderful, wonderful content creator and VTuber who I enjoy hanging out with a lot. She's a great person. She's playing Fortnite, which I don't really know that much about, nor do I really care about, but I appreciate her a lot. I think she's a wonderful person, and so we should go and show her some love. It's Fortnite. It is Fortnite. You don't have to stay long. You just need to go ahead and grab this message and put any emos you want on the end of them. Any of them at all. And we can bring the party to her. And why this song right now? I'm used to this being closer to the beginning. Why? Alright. But, in all honesty, I'm gonna see you guys again this Friday when we're gonna be playing more community games, and I promise I'm not gonna be canceling this week. Whoopee! And be sure to come back this Saturday where we're gonna be doing a collab stream with Knitting Pichu, and it's going to be a absolute blast. We are going to be doing Legends Arceus Bingo. So, until then, I love you. Goodbye!